And I'm honored to introduce to you now my friend and the next District Attorney of Caddo Parish, Charles Scott. Thank you, Ben. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This beautiful day from Ida in the north to Spring Ridge in the south, from Longwood on the west and to Stoner Hill in the east. The citizens of Caddo Parish will be electing a new district attorney this fall. That is a fact. The district attorney is set forth in Article 5 of the Constitution, which is in the judicial branch of government. And in Section 26, the qualifications, the powers, and the prohibitions are listed. Subpart A lists the qualifications: to have practiced law for 5 years and to have lived in the district for 2 years. B gives the powers. The district attorney is in charge of all state cases and prosecution of all state cases in the judicial district, which, as you know, coincides with that of Caddo Parish from a geographical standpoint. Subpart C, the prohibitions, speaks of what is prohibited of the district attorneys and the assistant district attorneys, and that prohibition is of the defense of any criminal prosecution. But the real qualifications for district attorney are much greater than those just set forth in Article 5, Section 26. The qualifications require leadership, they require experience, they require a fiduciary duty of public funds, they require a knowledge of criminal procedure and criminal law, they require knowledge of constitutional law, they require knowledge of search and seizure law, they require knowledge of forfeiture, both of assets and bond forfeitures. They require the experience of a person who is seasoned. This office requires mature, experienced judgment. The current district attorney's office has done a wonderful job in many, many respects, and I applaud them for that. We are gathered in front of a historic building, ladies and gentlemen, but it is not the historic nature of this building that is impressive. What is impressive is the dedication and experience of those who have worked here. The district attorney's office, as I said, has the power and prosecution of all the state cases. These cases begin with arrest. Actually, they begin with investigation. They require a working relationship between the district attorney's office and the investigating authorities, the police department, the sheriff's department, state police, and in some cases, the federal authorities. The district attorney's office consists of the criminal divisions that you're all familiar with, the 5 criminal divisions, sections 1 through 4, that handle what I call the murder, rape, robbery, burglary, things of that nature, and the drug section. The district attorney's office also consists of the juvenile component, the juvenile staff at juvenile court that has juvenile jurisdiction over Caddo Parish. And those officers, assistant district attorneys out there, handle the truancy cases, the families in need of service cases, the children in need of supervision cases, what are called delinquent acts, which otherwise would be crimes in the adult court. The district attorney's office handles hot check cases. The district attorney's office has a victims assistance division, a screening division. One of the most important things that I think Paul Carmouche has done in the district attorney's office is to create a screening section. Because a case that you can take to trial, ladies and gentlemen, is not just a probable cause case. Probable cause is sufficient for an arrest, but it is not sufficient for a conviction. A conviction requires proof beyond a reasonable doubt of each and every element of the offense charged. The district attorney's office also, in the course of prosecuting these cases, will make arguments to judges and to juries. The business component, as far as the district attorney's office is concerned, handles about a $6 million public funds per year. This is a fiduciary obligation, ladies and gentlemen. It is not their money, it is your money. And what I want to do is to match what the requirements are of qualifications and match what the demands are of the office to what I bring. And let me get into that. Alexis and I are not from Shreveport. We chose to move here. We chose to raise our family here. Our children are here. Our grandchildren are here. My in-laws are here. We have property in the city of Shreveport and outside the city of Shreveport in the parish. We have a vested interest here in what happens in Caddo Parish. I practiced law before I became a Shreveport city judge. I was a city judge for 2 years. I took my first oath as a judge on August 1st, 1980, when our son celebrated his 4th birthday. I swore an oath to the public at that time, ladies and gentlemen, that I would take care of your business and that I would act fairly and impartially, and I have done so. In late 1982, and beginning with the official term of my division in Caddo District Court, I took the oath beginning January 1983 as a district court judge. And in the course of that time, I have been a leader not only in this court, serving as chief judge since 2003, but serving as the president of the District Judges Association of all the district judges in the state under difficult and transitional times. I've served on the Case Management Information System Board, the Integrated Criminal Justice Information System, so that we can get accurate criminal histories of persons. The backbone of that